This time I show my work in museum. It's called Drone, Frosted Bed and the Testimony of the Deceased. And this work I made in 2017 in Taiwan, and the shooting location is in Hsinchu. It's a ruin site of old factory that made by Japanese during World War II. And that moment they built this factory is to produce airplane fuel. And so when I visit this place, I think about to use 3 different kind of fly elements to talk about this story, because it's a factory to produce airplane fuel. So firstly, I use a drone to shoot this video, but it's not only the camera, but also an actor. So in the video, you can see the drone itself. Because when I visit this factory, I feel there are no one left, and you can see only very big chimney and machine room. So I use this cold drone like a rubber to respond this character of the space. And the second flying element is very strange. It's a bed in this factory, because when I do research in this factory, I find out now there are only one living thing live in the factory is bed. And this bed is very special. It's called frosted bed because their fur is white color. So it looks like a layer of frost. And it's a mysterious coincidence, because this bed usually they live in cold area like Japan or Korea. So it shouldn't exist in Taiwan. But every year from May to July, they will fly and live in the chimney in this factory. So it's very strange situation. And this is quite interesting for me, because now only one thing connect to Japan is because this bed. Yeah. And also the bed gives us a kind of non-human perspective to read the history. And the third kind of flying element is a bumper. I found some World War II documentary. And in the video, you can see the bumper during the World War II. And those bumpers belong to China and American. Because during World War II, China and American bombing Taiwan, especially the area around this factory, is the most serious place during the war. But this part in the history of Taiwan, they never mention about this part, because after World War II, Taiwan belonged to China, and then later on, we are very close to American. So in the history book, they never say China and America used to bombing Taiwan. Yeah. So this also shows that how subjective history can be. Is sometimes the history is served for certain party. So my work is also try to question about the official memory, official history. And in this work, you can hear the voiceover in Japanese, because I found the diaries that written by Japanese during written by Japanese and who used to work in this factory during World War II, but they have all passed away. And those diaries describe about very little story, and those story may not mention in the history. For example, one story talk about they try to produce whiskey in the factory to kill the time, because they are waiting to send back to Japan. And also the other story talk about the zoo. In that moment, Japan government decide to kill the dangerous animal in the zoo because they worry that the American bombing may make the dangerous animal run out. So they kill the animal and share the meat for the soldier. Yeah, those kind of little story you can hear in this work. And each story in the beginning you can hear they say all the details are uncertain because the fire will burn before they left to Taiwan. So it's like the memory. When we think about some things, think about past, every time the detail can be a bit different. So I use a computer program to run this video. The computer program will automatically edit this video and randomly pick one story to match different image. So when audience watch this video, every time they will hear different story and they will see different image. So it's like a memory. The image is always different. The logic is always change. Like this image go first or that image go first is always moving. It's the computer produce the image in real time. Yeah. So this is the work that I show in this exhibition. Because I born after 10 years, so I'm not really have experience about that moment. But if you see all my work, it's talk about history or memory. So I work with many people, many old Taiwanese people. Yeah. And I think the 1970 in Taiwan is very difficult time, because now I am doing a new project about panda. And you know, now there are new panda baby born in Tokyo. The first time that Japan had panda is from 1972. That moment China give panda to Japan. And that year, China gave panda to 9 different countries. And those countries, when they receive panda, they cut the relationship with Taiwan and build a relationship with China. From 1970, Taiwan start to lose the international space. People start to recognize China is an official government. Yeah. So that is the difficult time for Taiwan. But I'm quite interested about the identity in Taiwan. For example, my grandmother, when she born, she thought she is Japanese because that moment is colonized by Japanese. And then after World War II is become Chinese. And then now people say, no, you are Taiwanese, not Chinese. The identity is always change. So this also, that's why from my many practice, I try to question about what is the identity, or because the government always create the identity for people, but in their perspective. Yeah. So I think the history in Taiwan, especially in 1970, the position of Taiwan government in the world is a big change. Yeah. And many people start to think about identity. Yeah. And I feel this time the exhibition here is quite interesting because I show my work, but at the same time you saw the artists from different generations and they have different perspective to deal with different situations. It's very interesting experience for me. To Osaka is my first time. I went to Tokyo, but Osaka is first time. And what I know, Osaka is all about export during the 70s. Yeah, we saw many like I don't know how it's called, the very famous statue.
Yes, it's tower. We call it Tower of Sun.
Oh yeah. This is what I imagine Osaka.